And we are back at 5:11 this morning. Hope your Monday is off to a great start. There's a new place to learn more about the history of the town of Newburgh. Drew, when you said the apartment is vacant, do you mean that single apartment is vacant or the whole complex is vacant? We now know the name of the man arrested in connection with the overnight carjacking on Evansville's southeast side early Saturday morning. Well, I'm noticing the mornings are getting cooler and cooler, and today was no exception.
I know. You got up there, you can almost see your breath, you know?
I know. Hundreds of tri-staters got down and dirty this weekend at the Viking Assault obstacle course. This looks like so much fun with hurdles and mud pits at every turn. The 3-mile course was quite a mess. And a follow-up now to a touching story we brought you last week. A 6-year-old from Beaver Dam who's battling brain cancer got to meet one of her musical idols. Here's a picture from Harley's big moment when she got to meet Blake Shelton. The recent rain that's cooled off the tri-state brings good news for Posey County residents. Over the weekend, Posey County fire officials lifted the open burning and fireworks ban that's been in effect for nearly 2 months now.
In the studio.
All right, Drew, thanks. I'm sure most people were sleeping around 4 a.m. when fire crews were called out to the scene, but have any of the neighbors come out yet and said anything about they've seen people coming in and out of the facility, or are they still indoors? Health officials say the salmonella outbreak caused by Indiana-grown cantaloupes has now spread to another state. Western states are besieged by wildfires this morning. Up and down the West Coast into Idaho and Utah, thousands of people have been evacuated. There are states of emergency and major roads closed as firefighters try desperately to save homes and contain 41 major fires. ABC's Matt Kozar has the latest. All right, Drew, thanks. And there behind you, we can see some firefighters walking around there on the second floor. Were they able to determine that was safe to walk around? Does that mean maybe the fire started in the attic? Have they said?
They're still not sure exactly.
Well, if you log on to Google every day like I do, you'll have to check this out. A new feature provided by Google Maps could put Evansville drivers ahead of the curve. I think this was some really surprising information, so that's what we wanted to ask you on Facebook today. It's our Facebook question of the day. We wanted to know, which series do you prefer more? So let's take a look at what some of our fans had to say. A multi-million-dollar battery research center breaks ground today, and it's attracting some political heavyweights. Lots going on in Hollywood, and that brings us to our trending topics, where we talk about all things Hollywood and we let you know what we think, whether or not you care. Very important.
No doubt.
Hey, so how about this one? When it comes to best-selling books, having a bow and arrow might be more effective than having a wand. The Hunger Games trilogy has surpassed the Harry Potter books as the more popular series on Amazon.com.